reading. Hope that you guys are doing amazing. Listen, I did a pre-shuffle. First of all, I hope that you're doing well for real, because I be trying to just move forward and jump right into it. But I really hope that you are doing amazing. I want to say thank you to those of you guys who there was someone that left a video. I think your name was Ronnie. I appreciate you for just thinking of me enough to send me some information about the headache, but I needed to go to sleep. So I think once I laid, like I could not get back out here and do that reading for y'all. My head was banging, but once I went to sleep, I don't even really think I ate anything. Yeah, I did take like a couple bites of something, but I went to sleep and I slept so good. So I feel so amazing today. So I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you had a phenomenal day. I'm about to get into this reading. I did a pre-shuffle. I am going to do a collective reading on all the zodiacs to see what's going on in your love life and in your finances for the month of December. Happy birthday, Sag. I got to do the Scorpio freaking reading. But happy birthday, Sagittarius. Hope that y'all are doing amazing. I did a pre-shuffle. Okay. If you've been seeing llamas, there's going to be something in this message for you, and particularly spiders, dragonflies, and the sparrow. We have here, there's some sort of opportunity that I feel like for right now you may be overlooking. Okay, but when I did a pre-shuffle, I have the purpose card out here. So there's a heavy demand for you to kind of like really focus on your purpose. It says, I know what to do. I know what I am here to do. So you could be definitely just really becoming. Did she say Tracy? Somebody's name could be Tracy. I've been picking up too, like some of y'all are getting ready to get some massive financial breakthroughs, some big breaks. Many of you are like really tapping into the timeline of abundance. You're not allowing your physical senses to deny you of what is coming in. I see you doing a lot of building with this Eight of Pentacles out here. Trolls, please don't come here starting with this. What? Oh my God. Listen. With you, if you have been focusing on building when it comes to your purpose, there's a lot getting ready to happen. Many of you already know that you've been called to serve in some sort of way. And I feel like for many of you, it has a lot to do with your throat, communicating, your communications. It's important for you to also look at your chart and see what planets you have when it comes to communications, because for whoever you are, there's going to be a lot of advancement when it comes to how you communicate, how you serve, when it comes to your purpose. And there's something that you need to trust with this trust out here. Hello. I can't. I didn't really. I didn't really look in the chat. But listen, you got, when it comes to you having some sort of celebration, you got the Nine of Cups with the Four of Wands as the overall energy, along with this denial card. And it says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. I have been picking up that you could be definitely feeling a lot of different energies in regards to just fear, stress, anxiety, the pressures of life. But keep building. And what I mean by that is there may be disruptive forces that's trying to get you off your course by you getting discouraged by what's happening in your physical. And it's important for you to like just getting your imagination bag. I call it the Delulu bag. Like literally you have to get delusional. You have to see yourself where you want to grow, where you want to go to in order for you to do this. But I feel like for many of you, in order for you to, this abundance that's happening, it's coming with something that you enjoy doing. It's coming with something when it comes to your purpose. When it also has a lot to do with you trusting yourself with this trust card out here. I feel like too, you could be also dealing with some debris of some of that old timeline when it comes to perfectionism, okay? But you are protected. I've been picking up like just this motherly type of energy that's all around you, that's divinely protecting you at this time. Pay attention to your feelings. But I have here, if you've been seeing spiders, this is an opportunity to access your deepest wisdom and assimilate it so that it becomes a part of your daily living. Be aware of any potential traps or ruses that you're tempted to get involved in. So if you've been seeing spiders, there's something that you need to be aware of. Any type of potential traps, you know what could be a trap for yourself. But it says, rather than staying stuck in this apparent impasse, open your mind to the infinite number of possibilities that are before you and make a choice. So this is what this, you opening up your mind to the infinite possibilities, that means you're going to have to deny whatever is happening that you don't agree with in your physical experience at this time. You're going to have to deny it and tap into the infinite number of possibilities that the Most High is trying to get you, because I feel like you are right there. That was another thing. I got to go to llama because that was the message that I should have started out with. Llama. If you've been seeing llamas, and even if you haven't, I feel like you're on the verge of something really, really huge, and you're right there. Okay, it says, if you've been seeing llamas, and this is what a llama looks like. If you've been seeing llamas, it's been a long haul, okay? It's been a long haul, but you're just about there, so hang in there. Listen, Spirit say you just about there. You are just about there, so hang in there. For some of you, if you have the time, because I do feel like many of you have been working a lot, or I don't know, right now, even as I'm saying that, I'm seeing some of you, and it's like you're feeling like you're on the hamster wheel, and you're constant, like this wheel. You see the truss? It looks almost kind of like a lotus flower to me a bit, but it's also a wheel. I feel like for some of you, you've been feeling as if you're on this wheel, like the hamster wheel, and there's like, you've been feeling a bit disappointed because you feel like, okay, what's the way out? God, I've been praying, I've been trust. Trust. So you may also, if you have like a way of volunteering or giving back in some sort of way, it's definitely going to advance you or open up some sort of door of opportunity. But it says volunteer some of your time by being in service to someone or by working with a service type organization. The card service came out here. I knew that I was going to share the llama message with you guys, because when I came out from out in nature today, immediately Spirit was like, open up the book to llama. And I was praying on some things. I was out there for like 3 hours and just really, really meditating. Whoever you are, there's something about your energy that's very progressive. There's a lot of movement. And so it could feel like a shit show, like things are not happening. But I need for you, and what I mean by need, I want to urge you, I want to encourage you to snap out of it, because something big when it comes to your wishes with this Nine of Cups is bubbling beneath the surface. And anytime you are like the llama, it's been a long haul, but you're just about there. There's something, you're just about there. The place called there, whatever that looks like. And you're very fertile too, because I'm seeing these bunny rabbits. And I told you guys I've been picking up the bumblebees. Today in specific, I normally see, I've been seeing swarms of freaking dragonflies, but today I specifically just kept seeing this yellow dragonfly. And I need to look up the meaning of that. But there's something very light that the Most High is trying to usher into your life at this time. It says, move slowly and steadily towards your goal and be assured that you are on solid footing. So that solid footing, many of you have your goals, and with this Eight of Pentacles, I know you've been working and you may feel like nothing is happening, but something. Look at you with your I can't even say it. Somebody's enamored by you. I was trying to say hammers and nails, but somebody's enamored by you. Okay. Somebody's very enamored by you, but continue to keep putting your hands to the plow. It says, take time for yourself, which may require that you turn down requests from others for your time or assistance. I feel like you may have someone that may be in need and of your assistance in some sort of way. Be very spirit-led. Pray about everything that you do in this season. And if you are like in a situation where you're feeling like your back is up against the wall, just know that assistance, divine assistance, is being ushered into you. But it's not gonna, you gotta, one thing that I know from going through so much in my journey, out of all the praying I used to do when I was in the church, there were times where I would pray and things would immediately happen. And then when I started to advance in my understanding of the word, there were, you know, it's just like when a baby is born, a newborn baby, you're constantly, every little hiccup they make, especially for a new mom, you're like checking on the baby every second. And then when they get to a certain stage, like where they can hold their own bottle, you're not quickly jumping up to assist them. I feel like that's how God is with us, Source is with us, once you get to a certain space. So what I was trying to say is, in my journey, there got to a point to where certain things weren't happening instantaneously like that. And then it got to a season to where it seemed like, okay, certain things, God, you're doing, but it's certain things that I'm specifically praying about that's not happening. What's up? Well, I remember someone told me a long time ago, they said, your tears ain't gonna move God. Like, nothing is going to move the hand of God but faith. And what I now understand about faith is not just something that it's not just enough to believe. This is the time where you have to know it. We have to know whatever it is. Like, there can't be a shadow of doubt in this age of Aquarius. And I think that many believers are going to have a very challenging time if they don't adopt this new way of knowing when it comes to the things that you are praying for, the things that you are believing for. You have to experience it in your mind's eye, in your imagination, in spite of everything that's going on. So when the shit show starts showing up, this is the time that you gotta really, honey, listen, sometimes you gotta just look a little crazy, but you gotta really stand on business when it comes to the things that you are expecting to experience in your journey. But it says, seek out the company of others who share similar interests and activities rather than spending so much time alone. The Hermit card was out here from yesterday before I pre-shuffled. So I feel like it was in reverse. So I feel like if you have been in that isolation period, I feel like you've been like in that cocoon stages, and there's something happening, but you're going to be soon led to move. I'm literally like right now, I'm just hearing the Most High saying, if you've been struggling with stress and anxiety, there's going to be another level of peace that's ushered into your experience. There's going to be some type of rewards. What does a reward look like for you? Like, what do you feel? Do you know the seeds that you've been planting and the things that you want to see in your experience? What does that look like? If you are a true manifester, you already know what you want to experience, right? You already know what you've been very intentional about. There's something massive happening for you. And then it says here with the sparrow. Okay, so also too, some of you guys could have with the spider, it says it's time to write creatively without limits or tradition. Wait. It's time to write creatively without limits of tradition or habit. So some of you guys could be also writing romance novels. You could also be writing short films. There's a career move that you're being urged to step out on. I don't know if you guys could hear the sirens, but that's a confirmation. There's an urgency about your personal story as well. It says allowing yourself to be inspired by nature. What is this? My little nails. They so beautiful. I love you, hands. Okay, sparrow. It says this is a very productive and prolific time. Look for the nobility in the most common of things and people, including yourself. Prolific. Productive. This is a very productive, even though it may look like nothing is happening. This is a very prolific and a very productive time. Something about your nobility is changing. I feel like you have a voice. I feel like people listen to you. You have influence, and you've been afraid to step out. But it's time for you to step into your purpose. Let me just remove you, honey. Y'all be coming over here with the negative stuff, but y'all still be remaining. If you feel like it's not, then just get out. Go. Move to the left. We ain't got time. I don't care about hiding you, because I know whoever is here to listen. Child. Well, why are you over here? Miss, whoever you are, goodbye. You gotta go too. You gotta go, and you gotta go. All y'all gotta go. That's coming over here with the madness. Anyways, purpose, service, and trust. Don't buy into the denial. Like, don't buy into the illusions. But it says, walk with poise. Walk with poise, your head held up, eyes straight ahead, showing the world your self-respect and dignity. Listen, you getting ready to walk into rooms. You're getting ready to walk into rooms, and it's going to be very advantageous to you to start working on your poise. Holding your head up high, no matter what your story is, showing the world you don't play when it comes to your self-respect. But I feel like the Most High about to make sure they put some respect on your name. Like, period. It says your heart is opening more and more to the love you receive, and you're more readily expressing love. Like, if that, I didn't know it was going to say that, but y'all, I'm telling y'all, if you haven't been feeling it, listen, there's so many activations and downloads that's being activated within the collective as a whole. But when you talk about the vibration of love, I feel like this frequency that we are advancing to, this level, this dimension, it's like pride and ego can't be a part of this, because there's a lot happening when you talk about in the old system, the old world. A lot of it is falling apart. And so because there are contracts of those of you guys who have a mission, you have been born for a time such as this, you got something to do, your service, your purpose is very vital, and you have to trust in knowing that you were born for a time such as this. You got a great work to do, And you having that gift of love in your heart is bringing about healing all around you. But it says your energy and vitality are awakening, and you'll find yourself whistling or singing without even being aware of it. So I kept hearing like whistling too. So even with the wind, like something big is happening in your energy, and it's important for you to pay attention to that. I know I'll be taking along with the little introduction, but those who hear and need to hear this message, they gonna grow with me and flow with me, okay? But I gotta share something with y'all because I kept picking up for a minute now, and I've been mentioning it in the readings about the Rachel and the Leah story. And when I went to actually look for that story, I ended up reading. I opened up the Bible to Sodom and Gomorrah, but first it was to Noah's story. So I started looking deeper into the scriptures in regards to Sodom and Gomorrah, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm supposed to go into that now, so I'll probably wait for that. But I started studying the story about, if you are a Bible reader and you know about the story with Jacob, Rachel, and Leah. I don't know if you know the story, but I'll just give you guys a briefing of it. So Jacob was actually the grandson of Abraham, because Isaac was his father, right? Yeah, Isaac was his father. So Jacob, he stole his brother's birthright. He operated in deception. His mom was kind of, her favor was kind of, well, he was a twin. So they were twin brothers, Jacob and Esau. Isaac favored Esau because I think from the way that the Bible narrates the story, he was more masculine. He was a hunter. But Jacob, he was a little different. He was more underneath his mom. So anyways, when he stole the birthright, he actually had to flee for his life because he thought Esau was going to kill him. He ended up, his mom sent him to, I believe that was her uncle, or that was her brother. That was her brother, I think, Laban. Anyways, he had 2 daughters. Jacob automatically knew he wanted Rachel. So the father deceived him and tricked him into working for him for 7 years. But he offered up the sister Leah, which wasn't, according to the eye, she wasn't the beautiful one. Okay, I'm going somewhere with this story, y'all, so y'all flow with me. Whatever, I don't know what she's saying, but I'm about to remove all of y'all. Okay, so let me just share with you guys some of the symbolisms when I was studying today. The things that I wrote down. It says, I wrote, Jacob and Rachel and Leah often symbolizes the struggle between outward beauty and inner beauty. I feel like whoever you are, like, you could have grew up in a house where you were treated different because of your looks. You either could have been the one they considered the prettier one or the one that was not so pretty, but you were mistreated a lot, okay? But it says the struggle between outward beauty and inner worth, highlighting God's blessings, can come unexpectedly through seemingly less desirable paths, often signifying that true value lies beyond physical appearances and that love can be cultivated even in challenging circumstances, as seen through Leah's unexpected fertility. So with Leah, she ended up, I think she had 6 sons and 1 daughter. And and Rachel had 2 sons, which was Joseph and Benjamin. She died in childbirth, Rachel, the sister. So Leah ended up still staying married. And then so Jacob also had 2 concubines that had 2 sons each. So he had 2 concubines. So he had a total of 12 sons. And out of all of his children, that's how the 12 tribes of Judah was born. So that is the promise that Abraham made. For some reason, I feel like whoever you are, like you have a very powerful lineage. Christ was actually born through that lineage as well. But let me finish reading here. So, appearance versus reality. So Rachel was considered the more beautiful sister, as I said, which represents the desire for outward beauty and society validation, while Leah symbolizes often the overlooked inner strength and pure true value that may not be immediately apparent. So I feel like for some of you, it's going to be, it may be a bit challenging for you, but I feel like there's something that you could be missing because you're so accustomed to looking at the apparent beauty. And this could be for my masculine, because Rachel was barren and Leah was very fertile. She had a house full of kids. But ultimately, the deception that Jacob sowed, that he sowed when he stole his brother's birthright, he immediately received that deception as soon as he got to the new area. He worked for Laban for 14 years because he wanted to marry Rachel, and his father-in-law deceived him. So for some of you, I don't know, you could have been in a situation where you are in an arranged marriage. There could have been a situation where your person was actually involved with your sister, because I've been picking up this story for a minute, and I was feeling as if I was only picking it up because of the competition, but it's deeper than that. So I feel like whoever you are, especially if you're in a space where you're looking to the world to validate you based off of your physical appearance, there's a healing that's happening. There's some sort of growth that the Most High is trying to get you to advance to see your inner strength. But it says God's sovereignty. The story depicts of how God can intervene into our human affairs, granting fertility to Leah despite Jacob's lack of love for her. So whoever you are, you could have been married to someone and gave them a lot of children and not experienced that love. But I feel like whoever you are, you are advancing to really experience that love within your own heart space, not looking for it, not looking for man to validate you. I feel like us as women, especially in that feminine energy, we lose ourselves when we give that power to someone else to come in and waiting for someone else to love us like that. But demonstrating that God's blessings are not always based on human desires or preferences. Leah's initial despair due to Jacob's lack of affection eventually transformed into a deeper understanding of her own worth, reflecting a potential for spiritual growth even in challenging situations. Whoever you are, I feel like there's getting ready to be so much growth for you after all of the challenging situations you've overcome. So keep building. I know that it's been a heavy focus on the pursuit of love, but I feel like now, you're getting ready to experience this kind of unimaginable love within yourself. And And sooner or later, like, this love that you are experiencing within you, not waiting on someone else to come and do it, even if you are married or you're in a union, like, it's going to cause everything around you to shift. How people look at you, how people treat you, everything around you is getting ready to shift. But it says, the story can be interpreted as a metaphor for humans' search for love and fulfillment, where we may initially seek external validation, but ultimately discover true connection through deeper connections and acceptance. So for me personally, like, I think that's a cold ass story to put in the Bible. Basically, Rachel, Jacob, and Leah had a love triangle, the Three of Swords. Somebody preferring somebody else. But then he was in love with Rachel. But mind you, he also had 2 more concubines, where he had 4 more sons outside of his wives. So whoever you are, your person, you know, you could have definitely been exposed to a love triangle. But whoever you are, I feel like you can identify with Rachel's story as well as Leah. And I feel like you're evolving to such a level when it comes to your purpose. Something about your skin, something about your beauty, something about your glow. It's about to advance and increase. Literally, I feel like that whole story was so toxic, because for a long time I used to be like, oh, why you had to make Leah sound so unattractive? But I feel like that's an example of what some of us go through in real time. So whoever you are, I don't know, you could live on the east side of town. Let me see. I got a lot of stuff right here. That's deep right there. Dramatic, baby. That was a dramatic story. I don't know. I feel like maybe I was picking up that story too, because wherever you are, you could have actually felt as if, I don't know, just overlooked for a very long time. Overlooked for a very long time. Overlooked no matter what you look like externally. Just overlooked. And I feel like a lot of that's changing when it comes to just how people have responded to you. Let me see what scripture says. In Genesis 29:17, Rachel had a lovely figure and was beautiful. So, I don't know. I feel like there's something happening even when it comes to your external beauty. I think it has a lot to do with how you're loving yourself. How you're loving yourself. How you loving on yourself. Hi, Sarah. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been so into it. I ain't even looked down at the chat. Thank you, Sarah, for moderating for me. I appreciate you. Says, how does this sit with you? So, if the adjectives used to describe me in the story were that I had weak eyes, well, I wouldn't feel very good about myself. So this could be something also too, because so I wanted to share with y'all the dream I had. So what I got from that dream too, because this was like one person I really thought they were my twin flame, even though I didn't know what twin flame was at the time, but I I think our story for a long time for me felt like something out of a book or a movie. Call me whatever you want. I'm a Scorpio. I love love, right? But I can be a bitch too, so. But this dream, I had two of my exes in a dream, and one, it appeared like they were working together. So, but I wasn't actually in the dream. It was like I'm having these dreams, and some of them it's like I'm getting to hear conversations. Like I said, y'all, your gifts. That's why I know whoever you are, if you subscribe to this channel, you feel connected to me. I feel like you are just like myself, and so many of your gifts are awakening within you, and it could feel like you just, I don't know, have the energy could feel very heavy. You could feel overwhelmed. Don't fight it. Don't suppress it. There's something massive happening in your energy. But in that dream, it was as if the person I thought I was gonna actually connect to, they had went to my ex who was beat up real bad. It looked like, I don't know, like it looked like something out of a horror film. Seriously, the way that his eyes were sewn shut, even the thread, it didn't look like stitches. You know how stitches could look? It didn't look like that. It looked like somebody had literally, like something out of a movie. And I would not. My ancestors know they would have to take care of that, because I couldn't. Oh yeah, like I know that there's a deadly side to all of us, a dark side to all of us, but I'm like, spirit, oh, his eyes, y'all, they were sewn together shut, and he was banged up, beat up, and I don't think about him no more. Like, I really don't. So, I know that he would be what you consider as, and I don't want to talk bad about him, because that's not my purpose. I want to share the dream. He has a lot of gifts. He's a man of many talents. He's a man of many talents, and I feel like he just somewhere along the lines got lost in the sauce and forgot, or maybe he is serving his purpose, operating as a dark warlock or magician or something of that nature, but he's very skilled at astral projecting, and I did not understand that, but I saw in the dream where it was like my ex was asking him, like he actually did some sort of witchcraft to promise a connection with me. It was so weird and random. So I feel like whoever you are, you have people that are in your energy they can't see anymore. So for whoever these practitioners are, because the one who was looking like himself, but he just didn't seem stable in his mental space, he was like, where is my woman? Like, he was like, you promised me. So somebody could be going to a practitioner. These practitioners were supposed to deliver something, and that possibly could have been you. And honey, they are flipping out. And some of these people, they have lost their ability to see. They have been stripped of their spiritual gifts because they refuse to repent. Right now, I'm literally having a vision of Samson when he told Delilah his gifts. It was in his hair, and how she stripped him. And I remember, I can't remember the story, but I think he didn't go blind. I think he went blind, but he still kicked their ass in the end. But he was a man of faith. He was chosen from the womb. Whoever these individuals that's been playing on your top, trying to siphon from you, to stop you from walking in your purpose, to stop you from living your purpose, serving your purpose, to keep you from like trusting in your goals, like whatever God has told you were here to do. Like, these folks have lost their gifts, y'all. They have lost their gifts. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull on the energies for the overall collective. I'm gonna do, but this is the energy for the overall collective. Focus on your purpose, trust in source, walk into whatever you feel you've been called to serve, like whatever that may be. Something when it comes to family, whatever your wishes are, when it comes to your family or some sort of union, some sort of marriage, it's coming together, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do a, how many minutes I've been on here? That's a long, that's a long opening. But I'm going to go ahead and do all the zodiacs. Let me see which sign I'm going to do first. I should probably just start from Aries since that's the first zodiac. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Aries, we going to start out with you. I should do Sag, but I'm not going to pull a lot of cards. I'm just going to kind of like get a couple cards for your love life, like what's happening for you in love, what's happening when it comes to you and your finances. Okay. And I'm going to do all the zodiacs. I'm not going to pull too much cards. I'm definitely going to have to stop doing the reading so much live because I realize that I'm definitely, it's like the energy. I'm feeling all of the energy and I'm literally starting to feel exhausted every time after I do them. So I got to get a different kind of rhythm going here. Finding my rhythm. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for those of you guys who have hit that like, share, and subscribe button. For those of you guys who have shared my videos. For those of you guys who always just get in the chat and send love. I really, 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 really do appreciate you guys. You got somebody in your energy that has been going to practitioners to try to keep you trapped in some sort of loveless type of situation. All of that, whatever they've done, all it did was increase your gifts. All it did was elevate you to a whole nother level. Something about your wealth, Aries. Okay, Spirit. Tell me what's going on with my Aries in love. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Tell me what's going on with my Aries in love for the month of December. Please and thank you. What's going on with my Aries? Look at you, Aries, showing up. 15 on the timer. Look at you. So listen, you showing up in your own energy, Aries, as the Queen of Wands. Okay, so for my high vibing Aries. So Aries, you could be attracted to someone who's very attractive, very confident, somebody who's healthy, who's fit. This person could be very fashionable. This person could be a planner as well. Girl, stop playing. Look, Aries, you got somebody that want to have sex, honey, with the Knight of Wands. So you got a knight. He ain't showing up like the king, but honey, somebody want to check you out. Okay, he's very attracted to women. This person that you could be attracting in love, or maybe you're already in connection with them. This person is full of energy. They could have a lot of, suitors as well. I don't know. This person may be good at starting something and maintaining things as well. He could be very attractive, very flashy. Oh, then shut the front. I gotta show y'all. So the cards was on me like this, with this right here. So Aries, you got a girl. So I don't know. You could have or divine masculine. You got King of Wands, Queen of Wands. There's somebody that you are in soulmate connection with. And then you got the Two of Swords. So you got somebody that you are attractive to, that you're attracted to, and they're attracted to you as well. That's coming in here. Somebody that's very handsome, very charismatic. This person has a very commanding presence. He owns the room, honey. When he walks in it, he attracts the attention of whoever comes in his presence. This person likes to take action and get results, Aries. He could be like a CEO or just an entrepreneur. Then you got the Knight of Swords. But why the Two of Swords here? No major changes and few events. Your heart is closed off. So you could have a King of Wands that's their heart is closed off, or either your heart is closed off with this Two of Swords out here, Aries. So somebody's that you could be in just like in protective mode when it comes to somebody in your energy. Or you are really just like, I don't know, people could feel like, Aries, that you have your boundaries up or your barriers up to protect yourself from love at this time. With this Two of Swords out here. Or this could be one of the suitors that are coming at you whose energy is this way. So somebody could be in some sort of denial about something. This is that you could be attracting in love, Aries, as well. Somebody may not be honest with you with this Two of Swords. They could, again, have that love triangle stuff going on. Wait, what? Ability to accept the reality of your problems, keep the situations from changing. So somebody could have something going on. It says the inability to accept the reality of your problems, keep the situations from changing, take action and compromise to resolve issues. So if this is a situation you're already in, and then you got the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, Aries. So you showing up in your own energy. So y'all could bump heads a lot with this person, but there's something when it comes to matters of the heart. It doesn't have to be someone who has Aries placement. Somebody may need to do a fast or something. You may need to change your diet, Aries. But you may go, so whoever's coming in, somebody may be used to getting their way. And I don't know. There could be like issues when it comes to taking action. When it comes to compromising, really. So I don't know. Somebody could definitely be a hothead spirit. What you want my Aries to know when it comes to finances? Please and thank you, my high vibing. Something is coming in fast, and then this Knight of Swords want to show up for you, Aries. So you got the Five of Cups here. Somebody is in some sort of deep regret. You could have a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that you could be dealing with that could be a bit stuck in their head and feeling some sort of regrets. Now, why does Seven of Cups flew out here in reverse when it comes to money? Okay, so with this set, let me show you because I'm not showing you, Aries. But it says you are dealing with life on a very superficial level. There is a lack of action. Okay, so I don't know. You could be having some, when it comes to all of these options, in your love life or your personal life. This could also be affecting like your ability to maximize money. You could be dealing with a Libra with this Empress card on here. It says you're dealing with the Libra. So you may have to really like focus on, clarify the Seven of Cups for my Aries when it comes to their finances for the month of September. So, okay, so with the holidays coming up too, Aries, you know y'all could be very ambitious when it comes to things y'all want. Sometimes a bit naive. Y'all could be a bit too free and overspending. So you may need to pay attention to that for the month of September. Yeah, because I just saw the Six of Pentacles that I moved it. Okay, clarify the Seven of Cups. What you want my Aries collective to know when it comes to their finances? You got the Nine of Cups here. Damn, but then you got the Five of Swords. So when it comes to your money, Aries, there's something about your wishes, something that okay. So I don't know, you could have somebody in your energy that's, Aries, you could have someone in your energy that like I don't know, when it comes to your finances, but why? You're going to have to be mindful when it comes to putting self-interest and well, no, that's not, no. You can't be to no use of anyone else if you don't look out for yourself. Okay, that's good. So, Aries, when it comes to, I guess, to when it comes to even your relationships, when it comes to your dreams coming true, you could have somebody also in your energy that could be trying to tempt you to do something illegal for something, for money, possible illegal or immoral conduct, or somebody that was trying to keep you in a stuck kind of position with this Two of Swords when it comes to your growth, your finances. It says this difficult time will provide insight and growth, possible illegal. So whatever you're going through when it comes, so there could be some sort of temptations coming up, Aries, when it comes to your wishes, when it comes to your abundance, that is, somebody may come in to try to tempt you with a quick scheme or scam or something like that. So just be mindful, because you got the Nine of Cups out here. So when it comes to material possessions, you're going to attain something, but there may be something that, because I've seen the Nine of Cups first, but they both flew out together. So Aries, you may need to pay attention. There could be somebody that's coming in with a scam or some sort of scheme. Just be wary. I mean, just use your discernment, because you're very abundant. Some sort of goals that you have set to achieve for December, you're going to achieve this, or this is the energy that's showing up. But you have to be mindful when it comes to somebody who's full of conflict and hostility. Somebody may be trying to destroy some sort of important project that you're working on with this Five of Swords. So just be spirit-led, Aries, okay? But that's going to be for the month of September. I'm going to move on to Taurus. I can think that. What'd you say? Okay, y'all. So we're going to move on. I think Taurus is next. Uh-oh, Taurus. I just saw the Chariot card for you. You could be getting ready to get a new car for Christmas. Spirit, what you want? 1, 2, 3. What you want my Taurus collectives to know? Ooh, I didn't even get to ask a question, but look, you got the Four of Pentacles, baby. Look, somebody who gonna have some sort of inheritance type of money. What do you want my Tauruses to know when it comes to, ooh, I gotta keep it, Taurus. You got the Two of Cups, baby. Taurus, you got the Two of Cups, a new love affair. What's happening with this two? What do you want my Tauruses to know about this new love affair with the Two of Cups? That's one of the most beautiful cards to come out. Somebody you gonna be in sync with, honey. He like, baby, here go my cup. Let's toast. Let's toast to the good life. Ooh, Taurus. Listen. This is a beautiful card. Your dreams are coming true. Look, Taurus, you manifesting your ass off. For my high vibe and Tauruses. Dreams for the future when it comes to love with this Star card out here are coming true with this Two of Cups. Contract with someone who will dramatically change your life. Strong love between two people. Bam, Taurus. Wow, that's beautiful. For the month of September, wow, that's pretty dope. Wow, Spirit, that's beautiful. Ooh, Taurus. And it's the big boss. Look at Big Daddy. Look at Big Daddy, girl. He checking you out, Taurus. He like, baby, I want the Two of Cups. I want the healer. You could be a high priestess with this Star card out here. You could be like in the forefront. You just grab attention everywhere you go. Listen, your emotional needs when it comes to love is coming in, honey. And it's with the Emperor, baby. I didn't get to ask a question. This Emperor could be spying on you with the Page of Swords. Listen, he's spying on you. He watching you. He said, I want to communicate. I want to communicate. What's going on with my Tauruses when it comes to their finances for the month of December? Wow, Taurus. Wow. The 10 of Cups. Stop playing. Come on, Spirit. Listen, this getting ready to be such a freaking abundant time for you. Bam. Come on. Listen, Taurus, you're entering into like your friendships, whoever you're connecting with. You got some great people that are surrounding you, that's loving on you. There's a special love relationship that's coming together. But when it comes to your money, baby, God say everything. You have all the material possessions with this 10 of Cups you need and more. You could be getting ready to purchase a home. Then you got the 3 of Cups. You could have Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces placements. I'm about to say Cancer. Who in the chat of Cancer? But you got the 10 of Cups with the 3 of Cups. Damn, Taurus. The month of December, you about to have a good ass harvest. You about to have a good harvest. Abundance. This is an active period marked by fun and successful relationships. A new understanding of what makes you happy. I feel that for you, Taurus. You feel energized and in high spirits. Strong friendships are very important to you at this time. Strong sense of community. You're getting ready to have all kind of support. Team spirit. I kept picking up something about a mascot. You could be getting invitations to social events, but you got the 10 of Cups. This is beautiful with the Page of Wands. When it comes to your money, you could be a nature lover, but you got somebody, you could be in your 20s or your 30s. You got somebody that's coming in here that's wanting to be very generous with you. Somebody that's very charming. This person could be very emotional but highly evolved. They can have a high IQ of emotional intelligence. You know what, y'all? I ain't listening to no music in my ear. Let me put some music on. Yes, Taurus. Somebody say you beautiful, baby. Look, tweet just came on. Oh, listen, Taurus. Somebody say you so beautiful. You could be dealing with somebody, they could be 55 years old. Okay, they say...
Hi, everyone. This is Rose.
Taurus, somebody say you so beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and move on to, I think it's Gemini. Oh, Taurus. You could be a tweet fan. Oh, my gosh. I got to... Oh, collective. Y'all got something. Okay, the month of December, y'all attracted somebody that say you are so beautiful. Oh, I want to play it. Oh, I got to pause it, y'all. I got to let y'all hear this. I know y'all probably know it, but I want y'all to hear it. Let me pause it. I got to play this really quick. I should play it on here. Okay, y'all. Listen, somebody feels like you are so beautiful. They feel like you got so much class, baby. Taurus, collective. Ooh, collective. Thank you, Mr. Unintentional. What is it, unintentionally? Oh, okay. Look, y'all. This dang old Emperor, baby. Where you at? Where are you, darling? No, we're attracting, though. We don't go seeking. Okay, Spirit. What you want my Gemini? Is it Gemini? 1, 2, 3. What you want my Geminis to know when it comes to love for the month of December? Please and thank you. Oh, shoot. Gemini, why you acting stank? This Hermit card. Okay, so you not open for love in the month of December. What's going on, Gemini? So I don't know, you could be just like taking a pause to find some sort of answers. What's going on with my Geminis when it comes? Okay, you could be focused more on your money. Why the Two of Pentacles for my Geminis? So there could be some sort of great changes when it comes to matters of the heart. Yeah, so I don't know, you could have been a bit discouraged. You could have been a bit discouraged when it comes to the matters of the heart. You could have been feeling like maybe not even so attractive or appealing at this time. You could feel like you hustling and bustling. But there's great changes in store for you if you are willing to be open. I don't know, you could have felt juggled in the matters of the heart. Come on, Spirit, give me... Why does Two of Pentacles and the Hermit out here for love with Gemini for the month of December? Okay, this is a beautiful card, Gemini. So I don't know, I feel like with this World card out here. So, okay, I got it, Spirit. Okay, so I'm gonna put the music back in my ear. I'm starting to feel like I can't hear myself. Somebody feel like you beautiful. Beautiful collective. Somebody don't want to get caught up, Gemini. They feel like they stuck on you and your beauty. They like, damn, this Gemini, he just so. You can't figure him out. Y'all are just, I don't know, like y'all amazing. But what I'm getting from this card, these cards out here, Gemini, for my high vibing gems, you are the gem, okay? You the twin, baby. But so what I'm getting from this, you probably took a break from dating altogether, and you went within, or you withdraw so that you can go in within to find the answers. And it could have been a bit taxing for you when it comes to matters of the heart. You definitely could be attracting a king. You probably don't care about like the shallow things. Wait. Something about whoever you're attracting, they're not average. I think you were really focused on peace. Maybe you felt like relationships were not... Okay, I gotta put the music on pause. I can't hear myself thinking. So I feel like whoever you're attracting, this is somebody that's trying to get it right. Something about you, maybe God has already spoken to you, because it says predicts a meeting with someone who will defend, inspire, or protect you. So Gemini, like, you got somebody that you are attracting that's focused on getting it right. There's something that's great. What the heck is going on? Okay, so Gemini, you may need to communicate something that you're not saying. The way that my tongue kept getting tied, but it says great changes are in store for you. So when you talk about connections, I feel like with the World card, you're coming out of this hermit mode, and I don't know, maybe you getting ready to go all in, but I feel like whoever you are attracting, because I feel like Geminis, y'all could be wishy-washy. Y'all could like something today and don't like it tomorrow, or next month, or 6 months from now. Y'all be changing like the weather. Y'all change like the seasons sometimes. But we love that about y'all. But with this card, this World card out here, there's somebody... Okay, so you could be dealing with someone who is actually... out in the forefront or on the World Wide Web, or you can meet this person on the web or something like that. You could be on a dating site. But whatever it is, when it comes to you, like whatever goals you have when it comes to meeting someone new, or even if you're in a connection already, because you could be already in a union and you could have been juggling a lot and feeling a bit deprived and maybe just wanting peace and quiet from everybody, because it says I don't know, maybe you've been a bit cautious when it comes to making decisions, but the Hermit is all about, going within, getting away from people. So you could also be an empath, and it's important for you to figure out what type of empath you are, because it could make you a bit irritable. But there is amazing changes when it comes to your love life, and it's going to bring in a bunch of happiness. This is a good time for you. And you got the High Priestess out here. You could be a spiritual person, somebody who's very, very in tune. Yeah, and it's your destiny to have this, Gemini. You got the Wheel of Fortune out here. So whoever this is you're connecting to, this is representing the cycles of life, both good and bad, but your luck is turning in a new phase when it comes to relationships. Some sort of success after failure when it comes to relationships. Okay, what you want my Geminis to know when it comes to money? Please and thank you for the month of December. Look at you. Look at you showing up, Gemini. Come on. Thank you guys for the compliments. I so appreciate that. All right, listen, I'll give all that back to y'all 1,000 times over. Never ending, never ending, never ending. But look, Gemini, you're showing up here very methodical when it comes to your money. So you could definitely be using your logic when it comes to investments. And I think it's important for you to trust your natural leadership abilities. I kept seeing the word leader today, yesterday. I kept seeing an RV camper too in a random weird place. So you could be considering taking a road trip, or maybe you need to get out in nature. But there's something about a great idea that you could be working on when it comes to your money. And then I think Source wants you to use common sense when it comes to your money for the month of September. What else you want my Geminis to know? Give me one more card. You're the hero. Like, people see you as the hero. Uh-oh. So when it comes to your finances, you're showing up in the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I don't know. You could be a bit... Okay. Source may be trying to get you to get an overhaul, do some sort of accounting or balancing. You could be a bit destructive when it comes to your finances and not a bit structured, because the Queen of Cups in reverse, she could be a very manipulative, very controlling, very obsessive, just very imbalanced, somebody who has a twisted way of thinking. She could be very dishonest. So you could be tempted to do something immoral and dishonest when it comes to your finances. But damn, you got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom here. So I think that if you have Earth placements, it's important for you to study your chart, because in the month of December, you could be going, oh, that makes sense. This is you, Gemini. Look, back and forth, back and forth. So you go from the intuitive in the upright, then you go to second guessing yourself, because you're in this Gemini heavy energy, overthinking the process. Can you listen? And Source is like, listen, I got you. So stop tripping. Come over here and use your intuition and logic, because you're showing up here as the Queen of Pentacles. So that's right. You say, just show us the money. That's right. It says signify. So listen. So I don't know. You could either have a Queen of Pentacles that's going to help you get a bit more structured. Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus kind of energy. To help you get a bit stable and organized. Or you may have to seek out someone to help you when it comes to your finances. Like you could be, I don't know, preparing to do your taxes or something too. But have patience, Gemini. That's what's going on for you in the month of December. Something you getting ready to get it right. All right. What y'all got going on here? Gemini wants to talk to you take you out for coffee. Oh, you a Gemini? You're a Gemini? I drink tea. I don't drink coffee. How do you don't even know where I'm at. You say you want to take me out for coffee? Thank you. You can send me a virtual cup of coffee. I mean, a cup of tea. Okay. Who we doing next? It's Cancer, right? Should I use another set of cards? What you want my Cancers to know? Uh-oh. Cancer, you got some. I've been seeing y'all a lot too today. Cancer. You got somebody that got earth placements that's probably chasing you. He was showing up in a reverse though. 1, 2, 3. There's something about your vitality, Cancer. Sun, moon, and rising. Or you could be cross-watching. For my Cancers, I don't know. People see you as the hero too. What you want my Cancers to know in love? I think I should shuffle a little bit more. No, I'm not shuffling these right. What you want? Y'all see how I'm doing these cards? I need to take this ring off. It's getting in my way. You could be waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning, Cancer. Look at you. Look at you, Cancer, showing up in your freaking energy. Bam. Listen. Okay, so you get ready to have some sort of success when it comes to the matters of the heart. You could be you're just showing up very confident, very determined, some sort of victory over illnesses. All right. What you want my Cancers to know when it comes to love? Ooh, Cancer. Damn. Well, you got the 10 of Pentacles. So somebody could have some loan money, okay? That would be nice to have been showing up for what I was asking about the money. So you could be dealing with somebody who's been in a long-term commitment. Because you got the 8 of Swords. Or you could be overwhelmed. You could be overwhelmed, Cancer. When it comes to love, you could be having some personal issues. Oh no, I can't see it. I forgot to clean this damn thing. So somebody want to dominate you? So you could have somebody that is okay, so Cancer, you got 2 good cards out here when it comes to love. And then you got this 8 of Swords. Spirit, help me understand. So wait a minute. Cancer. Somebody's birthday could be on the 8th or the 10th, Cancer, that you're dealing with. Wait a minute. Something about a crossroad or a crosswalk. Somebody want to know when you're going to get up or get out. I don't know, Cancer. You could be getting ready to get a new vehicle. My phone is tripping. I know. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, collective. Let me see something here. Here. You could be getting ready to get a new vehicle. Excuse me, guys. So, Cancer, with this Eight of Swords out here, you may need to conquer your emotions in order for you to have a successful relationship. So I don't know, you could have a partner already that you're in a connection with, and you guys could have been going through some sort of rough patch. So you probably need to communicate, and it could be about money. But whatever it is, like whatever challenges you're facing with this Chariot card out here, these challenges, they're not insurmountable. It's something that you can overcome. They're just going to require some hard work for you to, like, you and your person to, like, focus on how to resolve these things. Both of you guys could have been experiencing some sort of anxiety if you're in a connection. Now, if you're not, I don't know, you could be still hurt about somebody doing some sort of damage. So you may really need to address whatever issues you got going on with your heart center. In order for you to have some sort of success. Now, somebody could have a cold, because I have not been coughing, and I noticed I did that last night on the live. And also, I want to say to any of you guys, it's going to be important for you to double up on your herbs, you know, doing more veggies if you can, like getting more healthier fruits and vitamins in your body at this time. You know, they're going to be spraying up the world with some sort of respiratory infection. So look into burro bananas. I've been mentioning that for the last few months. So look into that. If you have like asthma or bronchitis, some sort of pre-existing health issues, look into some natural remedies, but definitely look into burro bananas. Make sure you're also putting on mosquito repellent when you go outside, especially if you're out in nature. There's like with this Chariot card out here, Cancer, you could have somebody in your connection that's using logic as a form of armor, and this could be you, Cancer, to get around defenses in y'all connection. But I just feel like, Cancer, so whatever whatever your previous relationships have been, it's been like battle after battle, or just you're like the wounded warrior when it comes to matters of the heart. I don't know, somebody did a lot of damage. But the Chariot also signifies that you can overcome this. You can overcome the pain of the past if you move forward when it comes to your love life. Then you got, so maybe, so I don't know, this could be some stuff that actually comes up in the month of December. What the hell? You may be also considering taking up a profession as a psychic, or you could be learning tarot cards or something like that. I know that's random. I don't like this Eight of Swords energy, I'm not gonna lie. So, but you got the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, so you could either, I feel like you could possibly be feeling this right now, Cancer, where you're feeling trapped, restricted, backed into a corner, or somebody's feeling like you restricted them from your energy, maybe. Or you, I don't know, maybe you feel like somebody You want somebody to show you that they want you and they're not. But I'm looking at something, so give me 1 second. Yeah, damn. So I don't know. You could feel like you're... So, Cancer, you got to deal with something from the past. There could be some sort of drama that's going to come up. It could have something to do with some kind of money or some sort of inheritance in your relationships. Or damn, I hope you're not in an abusive relationship with this Ace of Swords. So just be mindful. There could be somebody you could be attracting that could be abusive. Or somebody that's, I don't know, try to make you feel like they're... This cannot be a new connection. So this has to be somebody that's already in a relationship. But somebody that be mindful of... I don't want to say be mindful, because I feel like everything is a mirror and it's all part of the growth process for us all. But I don't know, just be mindful, because there could be something. Maybe you've already experienced this where somebody is abusive. This person, I don't know, there could be some sort of judgment going on about your connection. Somebody could be doing a lot of cheating, so you could just feel betrayed by this person, or somebody could be abusive. Damn. Really, Spirit? I know I'm spending more time on it. I'm just like, why the negative cards? Cancer. So here's what I'm seeing for you, Cancer. You could be dealing with someone who's coming with the 10 of Pentacles. Long-term security financially, but this may not be I don't know, somebody's dealing with some sort of energy that they need to heal from, man. So you're going to have to definitely use your discernment. So you could be secure in one aspect of this connection, but then feeling trapped in another way. And it could have a lot to do with some sort of control. Dang. Spirit, give me one more card for my Cancers. I just can't leave them like that. Well, I don't know. You could be going to court or something, but whatever it is, when it comes to... You got the Justice card out here. I just heard a door slam. So there could be some sort of like fighting going on. You're very clairvoyant at this time, Cancer. I don't know. You could be telling somebody whatever. I don't know. You could be very... You could be... I don't know. You and your person could have some hot sexual moments, because I'm hearing this song by Kelly Rowland. You're almost there now. So so I don't know, Cancer. You want to feel somebody's hands all over you, honey. Ooh. What she say? You can't top it. I gotta go back and see what she's saying. I'm sorry, y'all. Motivation. I used to like this song. I didn't know she was... Don't dare slow down. Go longer. You could last more around. So I don't know. This person could give it to you really good in the bedroom too. He could be laying that magical wand down. I don't know. Dang, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Somebody's motivated, honey. That womb crack you got, it got them motivated. So with this Justice card out here, Cancer, if you've treated people fairly, which I do, I feel like y'all are very fair, very loving. Y'all could be a bit controlling and out of control, and y'all don't get y'all way too, though. But this is if you treated others with integrity and kindness and not been treated well in return in relationships, justice is a love. So that's what's okay. So listen. So if this has been your history of, financially everything is going well, but in matters of the heart, there's been some sort of imbalance with this Justice card out here. You're almost there. It's been a long haul back to that llama. Shoot, I want this nail. I want to bite it. It's a piece hanging off. So there's some sort of balance. If you haven't been treated well and you're used to treating everybody good in your connections, there's going to be justice. And your God making sure you have this. Oh, Lord, y'all. Okay, let me see what else. I done spent so much time on this part. Let me see what's going on with my Cancers when it comes to finances for my Cancers in the month of December. You got the King of Wands. Wait a minute. Okay, there could be a King of Wands that you're dealing with or attracting. But I was supposed to be asking about money. So you could be... With this King of Wands out here, when it comes to your money... So when it comes to your money, I feel like you're going to have to be open to some sort of new concepts. Give me another card for my Cancers. When it comes to their money, then you got the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, that's good. Okay. So when it comes to money, I feel like y'all can be very conservative when it comes to money. Damn, then the Lover's card just flew out here. That would have been nice if you flew out here earlier. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hola, mamacita. How are you? Can you hear me? Hola, mamacita. Hello, hello, hello. How can I help you? Are you okay, baby? I can hear you now. Oh. Oh, give me 1 second, okay? Just 1 second. Uno momento, mommy. Uno momento, okay? Give me 1 second, papi. Yes. All right. Y'all, I'm gonna have to come back and finish the rest of this reading. I'm gonna do the Cancers and I'm gonna come back. I gotta do something really quick. Okay, shit. Damn. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Cancer, or somebody with fire placements. But there could be, you got the Eight of Pentacles. So with this Lovers card, you got the Lovers, you got the Strength card, you got the Eight of Pentacles. So you could be partnering with someone in business, and this could possibly be somebody that you are in a relationship with. So I don't know, whatever it is going to be mutually beneficial in the month of December. You're going to be planting a lot of seeds, doing a lot. Well, you've been planting seeds. You're just continuing to build. So you could be, when it comes to your money, it's important for you to just invest smart. I'm hearing, like, work smarter. There could be a need for you to learn some sort of new trade as well with this 8 of Pentacles out here. You're attracting some sort of offer. You could have something that you're working on that's innovative. There could be a, you could also, because I've been picking up pitch deck startups. You could also be partnering with someone or getting some sort of backing or financial backing when it comes to your resources in the month of September. But why the Strength card? I don't even really want to keep that, but okay, you got people around you too that feel like you thrive and they're struggling for some reason, Cancer. But I'm trying to keep it light and not be ghetto, fabulous, and karmic tonight. I wanted to just focus on some good things. Back to that. So with the Strength card, it's going to be important for you to master your emotions when it comes to your money and move forward. You have the skills and the potential to do what you're trying to accomplish, Cancer. So don't let the fear of failure keep you back with this Strength card out here, Cancer. Everything's gonna turn out fine. So just trust the process, Cancer. Listen, I'm gonna come back and do the rest of the signs because I did what? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. I'm gonna come back and do Leo. Just give me one card for the Leos before I leave. And then I'll be right back, y'all. Give me like 30 minutes. So Leo, you got this first card with the Ace. Okay, y'all, hold for a second. Y'all give me 1 second. So how long? Leo, I'ma still do y'all. I got a few minutes, but just give me 1 second. Okay, Leo, I'm gonna come back. Y'all give me like a few minutes, but you got, for the first card, you got some sort of, I didn't even ask a question, but you got the Ace of Pentacles, Leo. So if you were worried about finances, get your mind right. We quantum jumping in this season. We're not accepting anything less than what we have been intentionally manifesting, praying for. We standing on business when it comes to our dreams and our desires, point blank, period. Why? Because the joke is over. The more you wake up collective, the more these hoes is going bankrupt. Okay, and it's your season to reign. Y'all, I will be back with a part 2 of the rest of the collective. I did the first. You ready to walk out the door? You ready? Huh? Okay. So, y'all, I'll be right back. I'm going to come back. Sarah, thank you so much for moderating for me. Got that heart? I don't know if I'm doing it right now. But I love y'all. I'll be back in a second, okay? And I'm going to complete all of the zodiac signs. I like this because it was light and it was quick and short to the point. But I'll see y'all in a second.